Italy is being hit hard by the coronavirus, as we know.
In just 24 hours, the number of cases exceeded 15,000. Nearly 200 people died, bringing the total to over 1,000.
Right now, the entire country is under quarantine to control the spread. We're joined this morning by Maureen Bransfield via Skype. She's a former Oak Park resident, now living with her husband in Rome. Maureen, thanks for joining us here this afternoon for you.
Yes, thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
It must be so weird where you are to have such a bustling city now be pretty quiet out there.
Yeah, definitely. I hate to keep saying surreal, but it really is. When Rome is such a chaotic city, and to see it so quiet is really, really strange.
What's the mood of people you have been able to talk to, Italians living there or other Americans too, about the shift in this week? I think that obviously the quarantine has gotten more stiff, and I've actually seen people getting tickets for being on the street on social media. What's the mood like?
Yeah, well, I think there's a range of, like anywhere, people trying to take it in stride, taking it day by day, because as you said, everything is changing so quickly. I mean, a week ago, if you were to tell me that we would be, forced to be in quarantine today, I wouldn't have believed it. But everything over the weekend changed so quickly. So I think in general, people are trying to, stay calm and just take it day by day and, do what we can to to get through this.
Now, Maureen, we were obviously taking a look at the news and watching as the weeks progress, but do you feel prepared enough for this quarantine? Do you feel like you have everything under control?
Well, personally, I mean, in our situation, yes, because really all you need is, internet and food and, the basic supplies, which we have access to. Supermarkets are open. Yes, you have to be a bit more patient because they're only allowing a certain amount of people in at a time, and you have to, keep your space or spaced away from other people. But we have a fruit and vegetable market just 5 minutes from our house that is open. So we have everything that we need. It's just, I feel sorry for the people working in the hospitals that are being inundated with, not just the coronavirus patients, but also other people who need care. So it's a real drama.
You probably can't answer this, at least from a statistical standpoint, but does it feel like this quarantine might be working? Like, do you feel like things are a bit less chaotic in terms of the virus where you are?
Well, it is hard to say. I mean, I think that it was a necessary measure because it's the only way to really stop this thing. So as far as the results, I think we'll still need a few, I don't know how long, but days or weeks to see any real results.
Maureen, in terms of numbers, we've been going on a similar path to Italy in terms of exponential growth of cases, just a couple weeks behind the cases of Italy. So as we here start to prepare for certain things, is there any advice you'd have for us here in the United States to get ready for possibly dealing with the situation that you're dealing with?
Well, I think as, everybody keeps repeating, but I think it's really important to just keep these basics, to remember the basics, wash your hands correctly. There's a quick video, I think, by the WHO to show you how to properly wash your hands and, unfortunately, keep your distance from people. And if you are sick, or whatever kind of sickness, to make sure that you stay at home and that you do your best to not spread it around to other people.
Good words to live by. Thank you, Maureen. We appreciate you joining us this morning.
All right. Thank you.